What's up guys, Jason here. In this video we're going to be comparing Electric Burst and Ethereal Razor, two highly offensive perks with similar yet different functions. So let's jump into it. First, let's take a look at Electric Burst. Electric Burst costs 3,000 off of the modifier and 4,000 on the modifier. This perk is best described by the in-game description, which says, reloading causes an electric discharge that damages and stuns enemies. The more empty the magazine, the stronger the damage. The modifier's description says, reloading stores an electric charge on the player's melee weapon. The next melee attack empowers the weapon to shock enemies for a limited time. The more empty the magazine, the longer the time. Next, Ethereal Razor. It costs 4,000 points off the modifier and a whopping 5,500 points on the modifier, making it tied for the most expensive perk in Zombies history with Zombshell on its modifier. Once again, this perk is best described by the in-game description. Offhand melee swipes affect multiple enemies in an arc. Offhand swipe and lunge gives bonus damage and restore a small amount of health. While the modifier's description says, offhand lunge attacks instantly kill basic zombies, do greater damage to others. So now that the descriptions are out of the way, let's jump into the actual comparison. First thing I'd like to take a close look at is damage. Which of these perks has the better damage? Well, we're going to start things off with a tie in this video. Both Electric Burst and Ethereal Razor do infinite damage whilst on their respective modifiers, and while these perks are not on their modifiers, the damage slowly fades away until it does close to nothing on the higher rounds. So, in this regard, Electric Burst and Ethereal Razor are a tie. Next category to take a look at is attack. Which of these perks makes it easier to attack? Electric Burst wins this category, and here's why. With Ethereal Razor, in order for you to insta-kill enemies, you need to lunge into a crowd of zombies, making it a huge risk depending on how aggressive or how big the horde is. You could easily take a down. But with Electric Burst, you can simply swipe the zombies, staying at a fairly safe distance while attacking. Plus, it's not that hard to start attacking with your Electric Burst again. Just reload your weapon after using up all the ammo in your magazine and get to swiping all over again. I know that with Ethereal Razor you don't have to do the extra step in reloading your magazine, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Plus, on a side note, Electric Burst's charged melee attack works with the gauntlets on Ancient Evil, while surprisingly Ethereal Razor does not work with the gauntlets. So looking here at this gameplay on Ancient Evil, round 17 is the round where the zombies begin to be a 2-hit kill with your gauntlet punch. So here I buy Electric Burst on the modifier, and what do you know, it's a 1-hit kill now on 17 and upwards. And lastly, you see here in this gameplay, I buy Ethereal Razor on round 17, and the zombies are not a one-punch kill like it is on the Electric Burst modifier. The zombies will still take 2 punches to kill with the Ancient Evil gauntlets, regardless of the fact that you have bought Ethereal Razor. Lastly, and I know this has nothing to do with the perks themselves, but I noticed that Electric Burst works with Takio's Katana whenever you have a full charge on its modifier. Lastly, we are going to take a look at usage. Which of these perks will get the most real-time in-game usage? I think Electric Burst gets more use than Ethereal Razor. You see, with Electric Burst, you're constantly firing your gun, causing you to eventually reload and then send out electric discharges, which in turn help you charge your electric knife, and so on and so forth. But with Ethereal Razor, lunging into crowds of zombies is probably something you shouldn't do too often unless you want to. Go right ahead. Basically what I'm trying to say is Electric Burst is constantly putting out some kind of damage, even if the damage is a small little bit with each of the electric discharges after you reload. So after comparing these two perks and their functions, the winner of this perk comparison is Electric Burst. Electric Burst's unlimited damage swiping electric knife attack edges Ethereal Razor's lunge attack. Plus, I think you'll use Electric Burst more often than Ethereal Razor, considering that most of you watching still use the reloading ability that Electric Burst has to offer. I'm going to be honest with you guys, this was a difficult video to decide which perk won which category, and ultimately won the entire comparison. These perks are so similar, but just slightly different, that it was that much more difficult to compare these perks and see which one was the actual winner. And actually, before we end off the video, pairing Electric Burst and Ethereal Razor is a good combination. Put Electric Burst on the modifier and Ethereal Razor in any other slot. That way, you can still use the electric capabilities of the electric knife of Electric Burst, while at the same time having Ethereal Razor's swipe attack hit more zombies at once, causing your shock charge to spread to more zombies as you knife. So just to add on to the end of the video here, Electric Burst and Ethereal Razor in conjunction make for a good pairing of perks. But that's just my analysis. What do you guys think? Is Electric Burst better or Ethereal Razor better? Comment below. Also, while you're in the comment section, make sure you let me know which two perks that you'd like to see me compare in the future. I'm open to any and all suggestion. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe if you're a new viewer. It's been Jason, and I'll see you guys next time.